Hello, welcome to this video where I will pot these two handmade bass pickups in wax. I'm melting a mixture of 20% beeswax and 80% paraffin wax. So I've got about 70 grams of beeswax here and 280 grams of paraffin. And I'm just going to get these melted and warmed up to 150 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 65.5 degrees Celsius. Okay, so I'm all the way up to 141 degrees here. This is getting a little out of control. I didn't think this was going to get so hot so quickly. So that's not so good, but maybe we can get the temperature down a little bit here. And let's bring it down slightly. Wow, that's hot. Hot, hot. Okay, I think I'm starting to get the temperature under control here. Still a little too high, almost 80 degrees. I said I wanted about 65 degrees. So I have to let it cool down a little more than that, but I still have more wax to add in, and that will bring the temperature down some more. Okay, we're almost finished melting the wax. Still a little warm, almost 80 degrees. I'm just going to turn this hot plate off completely. Just let that sit. I don't know that it's going to be a problem if it's a little warm, but I'm not really sure. I've never done this before. My first time. Okay, the wax is all melted. We're still a little hot. 77 degrees. I was shooting for 65. I'll just wait another minute or two and let that cool a few more degrees, and then we'll get started. Okay, I'm getting a little impatient, so I'm going to go ahead and dip this pickup in there. This is the bridge pickup, and I wound these in a previous video, and I'll put a link to that in the description. And here we go. So about 15 minutes I think this needs to stay in. Let's see what happens. Few bubbles coming out. That's a good sign. Want that wax to get in there deep inside and coat every surface. So we're only about 2 minutes into this, and already the bubbles are slowing down considerably. I really don't know how long it's going to take. I think you just have to leave it in there until the bubbles stop. Definitely hot enough. We're up to still 72 degrees. A little hotter than I wanted it, but I think it's going to be okay. Looks pretty nice to me. Alright, it's been in there about 8 minutes. I think it's done. Time to get her out. And I'm just going to wipe that excess wax off of it before it dries. Here I go. Trying not to touch the windings. I don't want to disturb them until they've had a chance to harden. Maybe I'm just going to put this down and I can just scrape off that excess off the bottom after everything is set up. There it is. Okay, here we go with the bridge pickup. No bubbles. Maybe we need more heat. Currently at 68 degrees. I think I'm going to warm this up to about 75, which is where the other one started. We seem to have better luck at a warmer temperature. You can see that the wax is kind of solidified on the surface. So we got to warm that up. I'm wondering if it might have been a good idea to try to preheat this, the pickup. Maybe just a little bit of warm air out of a heat gun or something. Okay, I'm just going to have to let that sit for a few minutes and gather some steam. We're up to 71 degrees. You can see the wax is starting to melt off of it there, off of the surface, so that's good. I don't think we're in trouble here. I think we just have to be patient. Yep, that's nice. Good bubbles. Good little bubbles. Come on, little bubbles. Okay, the temperature's kind of soaring out of control on me here. I'm up to 83 degrees. So I've just pulled the pot off the hot section of the hot plate. Just going to let that sit there for another 5-7 minutes. See how it goes. Okay, I'm thinking that's pretty well finished. So I'm pulling it out. There. Now I think this time, instead of handling it and trying to wipe the stuff off, I'm just going to let it sit. Because I'm worried that I'm going to upset the windings and mess up the wax that's getting down in there. So I'm just going to leave it alone, let it harden, and then I will attempt to clean it afterwards, after it's had a chance to cool down. I can get it to stand up straight. There you go. Yahoo. Okay, so there's 2 handmade base pickups potted in wax. And thank you very much for watching.